Nah. Let me bribe him with my kids $5. I'm gonna lose the cash I got on Adam.
A few moments later.
This man has been declared a majority draw.
It wasn't free.
FBI, open up!
Oh, for God's sake, man. Alright, what is up, Lola Bunny Simps, and welcome back to Kaiser Shed. And today we're gonna talk about the Globe Soccer Awards of YouTube Boxing, Social Knockout.
This man has been declared a majority draw.
Alright, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. If Bread Batch, who is probably more famous than anybody in the card, doesn't exist, I'd probably miss this event entirely. And you know what? Whoever does the marketing for them is actually a genius, because fighters in Social Knockout are people whose relevance in social media have been knocked out. You get what I mean? Okay, let's look at the card, shall we? Starting from the bottom, we have NNA Productions, the peakest 3 AM dude on YouTube and probably on the internet, and he wants to do boxing while treating his body like a preschool whiteboard, severely clowning himself before the fight, which is always a great strat to have. And this guy fought Slim, who I assume everybody knows because of Deji.
Yeah, what's up?
You got people like Slim in the audience right now who have been waiting for a chance at you, but it seems like...
Wait, who?
Oh, don't do that. You know who Slim is.
Who?
It's just sad, innit? Now, moving up top, we have some guy called Waleed Sharks, who made TikToks consisting of him having a severe seizure on tape and putting his nose so close to the camera. And apparently got famous because of his sister, who, the guy he's fighting, he just violated her throughout.
I want to thank Nude Stars. I want to thank Nude Stars. Without her, you would have no clout. Literally no clout. So huge shout out to Nude Stars. Thank you so much.
And just when you thought it's gonna get better, Adamsaleh fought before this fight against a guy with a record that's impressively bad. But hey, he's a real fighter, so that's alright probably. Nah, it's actually not, because Adam had to rig this one out to see the fight out with the W.
So he told me, he goes, Naz, I'll take the defeat if he knocks me out in the body. Because you weren't hitting his body, and I tell you what Adam was trying to do at this point. Adam was just trying to look good.
What the f? And at the very top, we have Money Kicks, a guy who called an entire song his, even though he didn't sing a single word. And yeah, he also hung out with Logan Paul before the fight, which seemed good until you realize Logan's probably the most successful loser in YouTube boxing. And he's fighting this Anas guy who's basically Arab Morgs. I actually find it funny that the only guy that I know in the card is not even fighting. And to be fair, congratulations to him, you know, for capitalizing on the racks that's probably paid for him to breathe there.
This man has been declared a majority draw.
So there's two parts to this, the press conference and the face-to-face. It's fair to say that the press conference with everybody on stage, it was quite boring. Look at Money Kicks, you know.
You're kind of a veteran in the YouTube fight world. You've boxed before.
He's probably gonna find more intensity in a hockey match held in a retirement home. It's actually so quiet that the only time the crowd actually made some form of f***ing noise was when this one Arab Morgs guy said that if he's gonna lose, he's gonna quit social media.
He's one of the most active in social media. If he didn't win, he's gonna quit all social media stuff.
And when Adamsaleh speaks,
Over to Adamsaleh, one of the biggest Arab influencers in the world. Kaiseramen, all the top influencers.
you know it's fucking bad when Adamsaleh is the most relevant guy in the room. I really feel bad for this Tamkan guy as well, man, because this guy's job's hard. He's got to make people care about this fight when the people fighting include dude who speaks like his jaw is wide shut.
Of course, that's what I'm gonna do. All I'm gonna say is this guy is searching for his nose in the ring.
Dude who got famous because of his sister, some kid who needs a translator and got booed every time he spoke.
But then you've also got adamsaleh, who's a huge Arab.
A guy who might as well be sleeping, and two wannabe tough guys who got rejected multiple times, cause man, they probably can't bring shit to the table other than some boxing ability. What are they gonna bring realistically? 4.78 million kids and 600k bot accounts? Man. The one funny part of the press conference was probably Money Kicks waking up from his sleep and choosing violence.
Who the threw that motherfucker busted ass goddamn Adidas?
And the face-to-face shit is probably worse. At least when they were all on stage, the crowd was quiet and people can somewhat hear what they say. But man, here they just scream a bunch of meaningless shit to each other. So much so that half the time you can't hear shit because the audio gets so distorted. All I could hear was that Adam attempted to make some of the worst offers ever seen on YouTube history.
If you win, you take my YouTube channel.
I don't need
Take
it.
my
It's
YouTube
already
channel.
dead.
Take
It's
it.
already
Keep it.
dead.
Did you see what I did there?
It's a scam.
What's this guy gonna do with 5 million fucking kids? I mean that sounds kind of weird. But and Slim saying this.
I've been looking for my next fight for a very, very long time, bro. Like literally since 2019, since I beat my last opponent in fashion. Since I beat my last opponent in fashion.
No. Defend yourself, Foley. Defend yourself.
Nah. You can't flex about like that after finishing a fucking punching bag.
This man has been declared a majority draw.
The fight's already done by now, but yeah, let's see how my predictions compare to what actually happened. Alright man, it's one day before the fight and I'm gonna throw up the predictions on my phone real quick. I'm not sure if this is gonna even make it to the video. Okay, so first fight, Slim versus NNA. I'll take Slim any day. Taking his second win by knockout. He's literally just fighting a deflated punching bag, and I think it's a downgrade from Fuzi, honestly.
Referee has stopped this man with 44 seconds in the very first round, declaring your winner by TKO from Yemen and USA, Slim.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he was a deflated punching bag, but nah. Honestly, it still surprised me how stiff this man is considering the terrifying experiences he vlogged through before. And now Slim's trying to call out Logan Paul. Not that one, but the downgraded Arabic version. And, you know, if Logan Paul didn't change after filming a dead body. Second fight's probably the most interesting thing. And it's probably go to Waleed Sharks, because dude's a boxer and all he's gotta do is beat up this washed guy, bruh.
This man has been declared a majority draw.
Nah, see, this is where the problem comes, right? I just don't know how. Adam got beat up in the ring, and it should be a win for Waleed, and it just happens to be rigged, I think. I mean, not gonna lie, after the Taylor Holder thing, I feel so fucking desensitized to the disrespect to boxing itself in these influencer fights. I mean, Adam brought the most numbers, right? Even though, you know, they're mostly dead subs, and it makes sense to rig it for him, you know. Adam's now trying to fight KSI on a sparring match, and I don't know, you know, maybe KSI is not trying to film the fight because he wants to follow the guidelines and not film a dead body. And the last and probably the least interesting fight is probably gonna go to Rashid, because man's fighting on his home turf, and he's one of the guys who set this up, and if anything goes wrong, you know, probably they can save him.
Your winner via unanimous decision, Rashid Money Kicks Hassan.
I know I got this right, but full ignoring how comedic the supposed main fight of the event is. Arab Morgs or Anas should have won. I mean, I watched the fight and tried to score myself, and it's 29-28 to Anas. I mean, when I said in the beginning of the video that this is the Globe Soccer Awards of boxing matches, I'm not joking. Their judges are probably a bunch of construction workers dragged from the streets. No credible judge is gonna want to be involved in this fucking shithousery of an event. Look, if this is how we move forward with this influencer boxing thing, right, it's just going to be a joke, and ultimately it won't appeal for both the fighters and viewers, and it will be dead because it proves nothing. Alright, so before we get into the video, make sure you smack that like button and subscribe if you're not already, and more importantly, just ask me any questions you have in the comment section below. It can be about the video or it can be any random thing you want to ask me. I'm gonna respond to one in the beginning of the next video. So yeah, let's get back to the video. This event's been a disgrace, and I'll see you broskies again next week.